Hey y'all, welcome back to Akia's Kitchen. So today we are going to have steak Alfredo. So y'all, let's get to it. Let's not waste no time. Let's get ready to cook. So first of all, I am going to take some of this all-purpose seasoning that I said I had. I am going to take some complete. What else we want to use? Some garlic. We're going to use some onion. And we're going to use a little paprika. I think that's good. Also, I have some Tony Satchery. So we're gonna go ahead and turn our eye on for our steak. We're gonna use our cast iron skillet. We're just gonna drizzle some oil in it. And we're just gonna turn it on kind of low. We don't wanna heat up too fast. We're gonna start with paprika. We're gonna put some complete. I used 2 ribeye steaks and I just cut them in cubes. So that's how I got that's where my steak came from my steak Alfredo. Then we're going to use this all-purpose seasoning, which for me is just the steak and chop from Weber's brand, I think. I'm not sure, but I'll check the packaging when I go back into the store. I got some onion powder. Then I got some garlic powder. And then we're going to go in with some Tony Satchery. It's brand new. I just opened it. Y'all know I got the one with no salt, but today I just want to use the one with salt in it. If I can get it open. There we go. So we're going to put some of this in here. And not too much because we're also going to put some into our pot when it's cooking. We're also going to take some salt. Not a lot because that Tony has quite a bit in it. So we put some salt. And we're also going to use some pepper, black ground pepper. All right. And we're going to take a bag and just massage all these seasonings into this steak, these steak bites. So now we're going to put our steak into the cast iron skillet. We're going to turn it up a little bit, then we're going to put it into the cast iron skillet, and I'll be back. All right, so now that we have this pan, this cast iron skillet getting hot, as you can see, it's pretty hot. So we're going to go ahead and put our steak bites in. And we're going to let those cook up. So you can let those cook however you want to cook. You can cook them on the low. You can cook them on the high. Don't cook them too high. And you also can cook them medium, or you can cook them well. However you like your steak, you can cook your steak just like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to let these go. We're going to get our water boiling for our noodles, and we'll be back. Okay, y'all. So we got some broccoli that we're also going to cook while we're waiting for the... Y'all, I'm sorry. They cutting grass outside. So if y'all hear that, I do apologize. But we're going to let the water boil for the noodles, but while we're doing that, we're going to add some lemon pepper to our broccoli. We're going to add some onion powder to our broccoli. Garlic powder. Now we're going to add onion powder. A little heavy on the onion. Then we're going to come back in with that one I said that was all purpose, which is just that steak and chop. It is good, y'all. I like it on everything. I ain't going to lie to you. Like, I cook it on everything. I don't just limit it to steak and chops. Hey. And then we're going to come in with some salt and pepper. With some salt. We don't really have to do pepper, but we're going to come in with some salt. And then we're going to give that a stir. Now we're going to come to our pasta water, And we're gonna put some salt in it and let it come to a boil, and then we're gonna add our noodles. I'm gonna add just a little bit of oil, not a lot. And we're gonna let that come to a boil. Now let's go check on these steaks. Okay, so we're gonna do about these steaks. We're gonna give them a little toss. Give those a little toss. And we're gonna let them continue to cook. Y'all see my baby little happy birthday decoration? Yesterday was my baby girl's birthday. Y'all, she's such a big girl. She turned 6. Here's her big balloon. Y'all have 2 6-years old right now. Y'all, go get out my kitchen or you going back in that cage. Y'all might be trying me. But y'all, I got 2 6-years old. My son, who's older than her, he's 6. He turned 7 on November the 16th. And she just turned 6 yesterday. So it's like I got 2 6-years on. Mama was booked and busy. I gotta ask y'all, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing, like, mentally? How are you doing physically? Are you okay? Are you just barely getting by? I know that it's the Christmas season that's coming by. Coming up. I know a lot of people are stressing about their kids and Christmas gifts. Y'all don't let that stuff bother y'all. Them kids done live life 364 days out of the year. Don't let that stuff bother y'all. And also, I know a lot of people going through whatever's going through with the shutdown. I know some of y'all are not getting paid. And let me be the first one or one of the ones to say, I appreciate y'all. Like, I'm not booking any flights. I'm not doing anything extra. Like, I'm not even going home on the holidays because of the simple fact. And I could drive, but I just know I wanted to get the first, because this is my first year staying away from home or not being in my home state. So I wanted to fly. I wanted me and my kids to get that experience of traveling on the holidays. But y'all, we're not doing it this year because I will not put people through that. I will not make people feel like they have to do something like, and I feel like if we all stuck together as a unit, we could actually make some changes. But hey, that's neither here nor there. And I'm not the one for politics. But yeah, I just want to say, y'all, stay encouraged. Don't let the enemy bother y'all. Don't let the enemy get to y'all. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, and you will come out of whatever you're in. Don't let anything deter you from your mission, from your goal, from your dreams, from your call. Um, just ask God for strength every day, y'all. It hurts me because so many people are going through, um, and it also hurts me that a lot of people are still having to show up and work and put a smile on, and they're not getting paid a dime, and they still have to go home and worry about their families. I think that is so unfair. Um, and to be honest with y'all, I feel like it's all because of an ego. But like I said, we're gonna leave it where it's at. All right, y'all. Now that our steaks are done enough, let's try a piece first. Let's see if they tender. Put them dry up, so tender. Mm-hmm. That's it right there. They tender. Tender, tender, ooh. Tender, 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 ooh. Y'all, I almost want to make my sauce in this, in these bits, but I just don't know. I never tried it before. So we're going to let it ride. We ain't going to do it. But I'm telling y'all, I want to do it. So we're going to go in with the great value panini, panay, however you pronounce it. We're going to empty that whole thing in there. And give it a little stir. And while that's cooking, we're going to turn it down just a little bit because I had it on high so it will boil. I'll be glad when my YouTube channel make it to where I can hire a cameraman because that's the only thing I'm tripping about is just having to work around, find this camera, Turn this camera. I want y'all to see me get my dishes out the bottom. I want the aesthetic. I want the angles. But it's only a one-man show. I'm an editor. I'm the cook. God, just bless me with the cameraman. So if you're a cameraman and you're in Houston, text me. Let's first of all put these peppers in there. I want my peppers to go in there first. So I got some sweet peppers that I added to it. I thought that would be a good little thing. I got a lot of garlic. I want my stuff to be real garlicky. Then we're gonna come in with some garlic salt. Onion powder. I'm sorry, that was garlic powder. All purpose. And we're gonna come in with quite a little bit of the Tonys. I wanted to have like a little spice, but not a lot because my kids are gonna be eating this too. Then we're going to just stir this around. Stir this around. And we're stirring and we're stirring. We're brothers. We're gonna go in with the half and half that we already had. Yeah, we finally got done with this half and half. Finally got done with that half and half. We're gonna go in with our other half and half. We probably could have used all of that. We're gonna give it some more stirs. I really want to go in with a little bit more Tonys. Okay. That's gonna be enough for me. It's gonna be like a Cajun steak pasta. Or Cajun Alfredo, however you want to say it. I'm gonna go in with all this. I'm going with all that. I'm gonna use all that. All right, so we're gonna wash this. We're actually gonna turn it down a little bit because I have it up a little bit too high. So we're gonna turn it down a little bit. And we're just gonna let this come to a good little temperature, to a melting temperature. We don't want it to boil. We want it on low. And you don't have to stir it constantly, but you do want to watch it constantly. So you don't want to leave it. You want to stay in the kitchen with it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna come in because I want a little redness to it. So I'm gonna add a little paprika. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and add my parsley flakes. Mm-hmm. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our noodles to our sauce. And we're going to coat every noodle in that sauce. Then I'm going to go in with the rest of the Parmesan and just sprinkle it on top. Then we're going to take our steak, that steak we cooked earlier. And you can save some pieces to put on top. Uh-oh, no idea. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm making a mess. All right, y'all, as we can see, we got steak pasta. Let's give it a try. Ooh. might choke. And ain't nobody here do CPR. Mm-hmm. Try broccoli. Ooh, my broccoli needs some more salt. Mm-mm. It needs some more salt, but it's got good favorite flavor. All right, y'all. Until next time, remember, cook with love, serve with faith, and live with grace.